Okay, this is a tattoo of the biblical Yahweh. Now you can see that it's got boobs. Okay? It's got tits. Those are female tits. Or a woman's tits. I'm sorry, ladies. Sorry. Females and women are two different things. If you ever watched Austin Powers, you remember when he punched the broad and then pulled off the wig and said, "It's a man, baby." That's what they're in reference to. It's androgyny. That's what this is. Okay? We got the purple, we got the black for Saturn, and then we got the yellow and purple, which are Yahoo colors, Yahweh colors. Let's take another picture. Body painting by cat. How convenient. So this is exactly the same picture as this. Exactly the same picture. There's only one story, folks. Once you learn the story, all they're doing is redisguising the same story over and over again to confuse you. Let's say that there was a story about a hammer, but they made 20,000 different pictures of a hammer. And you know the only purpose of a hammer is to drive a nail. It's the same story. The hammer hits the nail goes in the wood. Once you learn the story, it's just confusion. That's all. Genesis, remember the song? We're living in the land of confusion. Well, we are living in the land of confusion. It's red and it's, look, it's red and it's blue, then you got the purple, then you got the yellow here. Body painting by cat. Why is that important? I'll show you in a second. Here's another picture of the same fucking thing. Here's your purple and your yellow. That's the same as this, and that's the same as this. This cunt is She-Ra. She-Ra. Ra was the male part of Saturn. This is She-Ra. Again, androgynous. Right? And she's got the sword. Same fucking thing that this broad does. Same one that this one's got. There's no difference. It's one fucking story. Okay? And what was He-Man? He wanted to be master of the universe. Because he knew the secret word. So, let's take a look at this. Here's the Sphinx. It's got a male face. I think it's androgynous myself. Here's the pole. We all know that that's the pole, the pillar, right? See, this whole thing is on a theosophical and a physical reality type level. These things used to be all over the place. They're in the Bible. The ark is not a boat. The ark is that little thing that I showed you it's a transference item. It was fucking used in weaponry. It's an art of stuff that's long gone. So here we have the Sphinx. Okay? Man, woman, face. The body of a cat. Why is the cat? I'll show you. Here's the pole. So let's just jump to something else that has to do with the pole, which is the exact same thing, just in a different story. The pole dancer. Everybody's like, oh, that means that, that's what you would do to my dick. That is not what that represents, a-hole. Do you notice that the lights on the ceiling are blue? Do you get that? And then you got the purple, and you got the woman. It's one story. Here's the pole. Here's the pole. Here's the broad. Here's the broad. Here's another picture. Here's a bitch right here. Wearing a blue coat. Imagine that. Standing next to the pole. Just like this cunt is standing next to this pole with the blue. Okay? And this one too. It's the same story. And it's on top of the ark. This thing here. This is the ark. This is the pole. It's the creation of the same story. So let's put it together all in one very simple thing that most of us, at least in America, have seen. Let's take a look at it, and it'll make perfect sense to you. Here it is right here. Here's the ark. Here's your cube. Draw the line down the center. It's like you're looking at the corner of a box. Here's your cube. Here's your 9. Here's your cat. It's the same cat that's over here. Okay? This battery has a pole that goes from the top to the bottom. One's positive, one's negative. Okay? Here's the cat. Here's the 9. The length is 4.5. That's 9. Okay, don't you get it? And broads, size D. What are guys always talking about? Oh, she's got size D or double D. I mean, it's all translated just into a different format from this specific thing into a sexual format. For instance, you ever say, oh, that's the whole, you know, when you're talking about something, you go, that's the whole 9. Do you know what the whole is? The 9 is the broad. The whole is her private parts. So if the whole 9 is her private part in the front, what would be the back 9, as they say in golf? Oh, we're going to play the back 9. What hole would that be on a woman if it's the back 9? See? There's a lot of perversion that goes with this stuff. All it is represents the same thing. This cat and this pole and this box is exactly what this cat, this 9, and this box is. And this box here is the same box that's between this broad's legs, because they both represent one thing. Power and reproducing. It's all the same story. It's all the same story, no matter how many different ways we draw it. It's really this. This is the arc. Here's the electrical. Here's the unit. And here's the pole that does the conducting. It's right here, folks. It's right in your face. Go ask David Icke to explain it to you, or Jordan Maxwell, or any of these other guys. Because there's more truth in this story about this broad spinning around this pole. She's spinning around it. She's creating electric charge. It's like a fucking generator. It's generating something, all right. It's generating your fucking ball sack. But that's as far as your brain goes, right? Fucking ludicrous.